don't even need it on for real.
Okay. Yeah, because you hear double.
Yep.
I hear it double. Yeah. So, first time ever doing a podcast, which is crazy. Can't believe, we come up with some shit like this. Tell everybody about yourself, bro.
Listen, man. Actually, I think you should go first. I do
Me?
think you should go first. I'm gonna say why. I think you have real interesting story. I think you got really good story, man. I do. I really do. I think you should go first. Do tell people where you're from, man. I mean, we're from the same area.
Yes, same area. Even have like how we met each other and everything. How it all began. How I remember it, how it all began and all that shit. You know what I mean? But I'm Denzel. You feel me? In the area, they call me Zelly. You feel me? But call me Denzel off of here. ZellybJuice it's my real thing. What I go by. But honestly, I would say like I'm pretty much chill. I just want to start this podcast. Something successful, get it going. Let people see. Hear my voice, not even see it. It's just to hear my voice and how I feel about the league and seeing how things happens in the league. From my point of view, I played football. I played it in Roosevelt for 4 years in high school. Went to college, played for Buffalo State. Didn't last more than a year. I tell you that. Played one semester, and I was not with it no more. You know what I mean? Injuries derailed that. I could say that. But like I said, watching the league and everything, and just seeing how everything starts to play out, how these players get injured, how the Achilles injury tore that boy J.K. Dobbins apart. Nick Chubb, same thing. He's hurt. I don't know what he tore, but I think he has a significant knee injury and everything. But hearing those players get injured made me realize like, yo, I wanna talk about something on the podcast, and it's something that aims at that. People getting hurt and everything, and yeah.
Another thing I find really interesting though is that like we have these injuries that consistently happen in NFL, right?
Yeah, facts.
And I think this year has been way different than previous years.
Facts.
I think that this year was just like you're seeing people go down back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
When does the NFL step in and say, okay, yeah, we need to get off turf. We need to get back to going to grass.
So I don't know. I won't even say I'm biased about what I'm about to say. I just feel like the league could do a little bit better. I feel like how when we were in high school and we practiced, right? And we practiced at game speed almost. Sometimes I feel like, that can cause it. The guys are not practicing at game speed, and then when they get to the game on that Sunday, they go full force right at it. You feel me? Like they're not really doing it consistently. You get what I'm saying?
You getting paid money though. You can't go 100% all the time. If you making, cause you could slip up and then that's it. Like you slip up in practice, that's it, man. Like that's it. So it's hard to say, they need to go 100% when there's money on the line. Like there's money on the line.
That is a fact. That is a fact. You see everybody getting their money now.
Text me the link to the stream, by the way, so I can.
The stream. Yes. I got you, man. I got you. Let's see.
But yeah, it's impossible to think that somebody not gonna be able to go hard when the back of your mind you like, this is how I'm feeding my family. You know what I mean? This is how I'm getting it done day in, day out.
Yeah. Nah, and like I said, I do understand that piece. I truly do understand that piece. I just believe like they can change something. I don't know if it's only just turf. I can't sit here and say, yeah, it's the turf field. You can't really blame it on it. You can't blame it on that. Like, there's other aspects, I feel like.
There's other games. It's a dangerous game. And I think one that gets involved always knows that. always knows that. So, okay.
Yeah, send it to you. Nah, I feel you on that. So yeah, let's get back to it. Tell them about you, bro. And then after that, we'll run it off and talk about how we did meet and everything before we even start thought about this and everything, how it got brought up and why did we wanted to start a podcast.
Yeah. So, we from the same area, Long Island, New York.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
Definitely went by many names. But my most popular name in college was Ksweat. This was Sweat.
Yes, sir.
Played 3.5 years of football.
Yep.
In college. Had a bad falling out with my coach.
Real bad falling out. We all been through those. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Definitely had a real bad falling out with my coach. And then kind of just went a different route. You know what I mean? I think that when you're in college, bro, and especially when you got your own ego involved, right? And then you're looking at the end of the road, so I gotta figure out you know what I mean? I gotta get ready for life.
Total.
That mindset for me. So kind of had to get ready for life, had to put my ego a little bit to the side, and then I just dove into school, man.
Yeah, we about to get comfortable, but yeah.
Yeah.
We about to get comfortable, yeah.
And then me and you, we've known each other since we were 15.
Shit. Damn, I'm trying to think. I didn't know you. I started driving at the age of 16, so I remember we met upstate. We met upstate New York for that track season. That's when I met you, and I already knew Alden before that, but that's when I met you, and I was just I'm trying to think. I think I was 15. I had to be 15. Just thinking about it, I had to be 15.
Yeah.
Damn, that was mad long ago, bro. Just thinking about that shit.
It seems like forever ago.
Yeah.
It seems like
it definitely do.
We reconnected because we had one night we came back from school and we had a crazy time. Me, you, and your boy Michael, and I think I forgot who else was there, but we had a good night, and then we've been playing Xbox with each other ever since.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. I think that's when I was Swagger X Kid 93 on Xbox or some shit like that. some shit like that.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah. So, how we did meet, I remember, like I said, was Farmingdale track upstate, and then ever since we started kicking it off like that, and then and look at it now, fast forward, we're grown ass men, out of high school. 6 years now, 7 years out?
Man, listen, you saying too much.
Yeah. I don't know. But what I can say is we are we are happy to start this episode right and everything. So, what made you want to start this podcast? I want your opinion and I'll give you mine on how I really wanted to start this podcast, why I wanted to start this podcast, and the reason for it.
Yeah. Well, I love sports, man. I love sports. I'm trying to pull up the games right now. That's why I'm doing.
Right now, I'm being biased. Right now, I'm watching my Baltimore's game, so I'm in a whole nother area with it.
You're gonna tune into that one. I'm gonna tune into the
what's the next
Texans
one?
game. I really like
Texans.
I don't even want to watch the Giants. Yeah, I don't even want to watch the Giants. We're getting mollywopped. But
bro, sometimes you just can't watch it when your team is
no, you can't, bro.
No good football.
It really hurts your emotional state of mind. I'm gonna be very honest. It really does affect your emotional state of mind.
I know it do.
But I want to indulge in this is because I think that you got to be able to see things in a different light.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of conversations now about sports are so clickbait.
Yeah.
I hate click comments about sports.
That's a daily thing. That's daily.
And
daily. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm part of that culture. You know, sometimes I click on. I'm talking about I click on it, as in like I don't. Yeah, I click on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we have to, right? Because
Yeah.
you have so many wild statements being said constantly.
Mhm.
And then you got athletes that play sports speaking down on other athletes, and to me that is insane.
That is insane. You know, we should have each other's backs. You know, all
Yeah,
athletes should know how it feels to be an athlete.
to be an
Um,
athlete.
yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, yo. It's a topic that we're gonna talk about that I feel like we should talk about. Sadly, I really want to talk about the Zach Wilson thing later on. I'm not gonna lie to you. Did they play today?
No, I think they play Denver on Monday, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah. I think you know what? You might be right. There's 2 games on Monday nowadays, right?
Mondays, yeah. Let me double check.
No. Today at 4:25. I definitely want to watch that game. I definitely
Yeah,
want to watch that game.
I think we can really speak about this, and it's funny to me because you have a love for the Zach Wilson, the Baker Mayfield stories.
Yeah.
You have such I cannot indulge in that. I cannot see it being something that's like I think that they play at 3:25
Mm-hmm.
4:25 in Texas. But yeah, I think that I don't have the same enjoyment. I don't get the same feeling. I think that they're both they're NFL players, so they're good at what they do.
Yeah.
Right? We're like let's get that in. Let's get that reality out there that I'm not speaking on them in a sense of comparison to a regular individual. I'm
Yeah.
speaking on them in compared to their competition.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I think Baker's having an amazing season, and I have to give that to him. He's winning games,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, in the NFL, I think that's just really all that matters. Winning
Yeah.
games.
Nah. I feel you.
I think people care about how they get it done, but they don't understand that they're real athletes on the other side of that, on the other
Yeah.
side of the line. But Zach, no, he don't have it.
So,
He
alright.
does not have it.
So my whole thing is my whole thing. All right, so you hear me talk about the Baker Mayfield. I love me some Baker Mayfield. Not gonna lie, I feel like the thing about the reason why I do like Baker is because he proved to me that he can win games and he can get the ball down the field. I'm talking, and I'm not saying like he did have those what I think it was only one season that was really bad, honestly, if you truly think about it. If you truly think about it, that one season, and I'm talking about that one season when it was before the playoff run. Before the playoff run, I think Odell got hurt that year. That was the year that he had a good year. He did.
The Odell that he wasn't getting the ball to. Remember,
But-
the Odell that he was not getting. His father had to come and speak up for his son and say, "This man is not. He's not who you guys think he is." And you know what it is? I think we got to remember that he wasn't that good in that space. That team dominant.
Yeah.
That was a dominant team. That was a dominant team that had dominant players. That team couldn't win without him.
They caught a pick. Yeah. Nah, I feel you. I know I'm in the podcast. It's my mother. It's my mother, y'all.
Hey, Mom.
I can be famous.
No.
Somebody say discovers me.
No. We get back to it. Anyways, yeah. So where were we? The Baker Mayfield. So who was the offensive coordinator? Who was the offensive coordinator at that time?
I mean, he had 3 different coaches. You're right.
Three different coaches, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And then another thing that I want to make a point is that offense even thriving now. You gotta think of it like that. Like you really got to think of it like that.
Deshaun Watson also. I mean,
yeah. Hold up. Continue now. My bad.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson going through what he's going through off the field has set him back tremendous, and it is his own fault. The man is too, he's too horny, but he's too horny. But And I think that has derailed this offense a lot. I think he's not the guy from Houston. He's not the MVP caliber Deshaun Watson that we're used to. And
Yeah.
I mean, I think I really do say this, I think every or most teams in the league have a really bad offensive line. I think playing offensive line is a lot more difficult.
Yeah,
Just because these high-grade defensive linemen that are coming in now is just beasts.
Beast.
I really feel like everyone's kind of a beast now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that team is gonna struggle even more now. Nick Chubb's gone, but I'll say it like this: I don't think Baker made that team any better.
But he was able to win you games. That's the thing. He was able to win you games. Yeah. I do believe that Baker, he win games, right? He's in a good system now. Think of that. Just think of it like that. He's in a good system now. He's over there with Lovely Smith. You gotta remember Lovely Smith. Is it Lovely? No. It's what's that guy name? Oh my gosh.
I think it's Leftwich. I think he's over there with Leftwich.
No. The head coach.
Oh, let me see. Let's do some research here.
Yeah, who's the head coach? That's what we gotta think about. I don't know. He coached Brady for like 1 year, but he was a defensive coordinator.
Todd Bowles.
Oh, wow. You know, it's sad. Respect to that man's name. I forgot his name, man. It's been a minute since I've saw him as a head coach. I could be honest about that. Cause he was coaching the Jets. Remember Geno Smith in those years, and I feel like that team was actually good. Sadly, around those times, because they was actually winning. They was winning 7 to 8 games. They ain't suck. You know.
I think once you put that green and white Jets jersey, you're cursed. I do. I feel like.
So let's make my point about Zach Wilson.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Zach Wilson haven't had the time, and look, I'm not making no excuses for the dude, but he hasn't had time to develop. He hasn't. He got thrown in the fray first season with an ass team. I'm sorry, that Jets team was always bad. When he got drafted, that team was bad. Really bad. And it's still been. And offensively.
Drastically better.
Drastically better. Offensively right now, if you truly think about it, that offensive line is not that good. So guess what? Nathaniel Hackett will have to get creative with Zach Wilson. You can't have him back there like Aaron Rodgers where he can develop plays really quickly. Zach, he's not ready for that. You know, you have to help him. You feel me? Like, you can't.
How much, and I say this all the time, how much help do you need?
A lot if you don't develop your quarterback the right way. And that's what I believe what happened there. They didn't develop him the right. He came from BYU, right? After what? How many years?
And
how many years? How many reps did he get?
I think he only had 2 seasons. Pretty sure he only had 2 starting seasons.
Only 2 seasons of rep, like 2 seasons. And I don't know how many. That's why I said, episode 2. Oh man, listen, we're gonna have our math. We're gonna have all of that. We're gonna have all the stats and everything lined up and everything.
He was excited to just get out and get it done.
Yeah.
Anything is starting it first.
Most definitely, because if we don't start now, I think that's when there's an issue. That's when there's an issue, man. That's when there's an issue. But oh man, I do say with Zach's team now, they can win some games, but I feel like Nathaniel Hackett needs to be creative. That's it. We can't see him. We can't see the same check down, dump downs every time. Zach Wilson didn't get drafted because he couldn't throw. He got drafted because he could throw. He could throw the football, bro. Like, if you think about it, like, he's like, and it's crazy. I think somebody said something. Quote on it's quoted. Dan Danilowski, Dio. He said something like that every quarterback is accurate. Every quarterback that you draft is accurate. They have to be accurate in some way. He does have a point. You know what I mean? Like they say like Daniel Jones, for example, he stared down his receivers. He stared down his first read. That's his issue. Where Zach Wilson, if you think about it, after seeing that Kansas City game, you see what he can do when you open the playbook. But
the thing is, there's two things about being a good athlete. Period. I think it's consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like we don't want to see it in a loss in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Because there's games that are winnable games that he plays them out of.
Yeah.
And then it's the speed of the game. I think that the speed of college football is very different than when you get to the NFL. Because everybody.
Of course, that's every step of the way to get to the NFL. The speed changes drastically.
And he never adapted. He's never adapted to the speed of the game. And I think that's the only issue. I think he can throw the ball.
Yeah.
But it's, can you make that throw on time? Can you get the ball where it needs to be on time?
Mm-hmm.
And he hasn't shown him to do that.
Well, I can say this. He showed it to me in Kansas that he's capable of doing that.
In the loss?
He fucked up. And it's crazy. He played a great game. He played a great game, but I'm not gonna lie, he fucked up towards the end. He dropped.
It's a consistent thing with him. How many times? I'm not even a Jets. I really do not like the Jets at all. You know how I feel about the Jets.
Yeah. I feel you.
How many times can you hear that? How many times can you get that? First season it was I fucked up, but it wasn't my fault. Now is damn, I'm losing us the game. Put me back out there though, coach. When are you ready?
But that's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. We don't know what was going on in that man's head when he did fumble that snap.
Nerves. I understand that.
And you're going against Pat Mahomes, but I'm and not even just Pat Mahomes. You're going against Taylor Swift too. You know, she up in the stands, up in the booth. You know what I mean? You know, that's probably hard. You feel me? That's probably difficult. Oh wow.
You gotta.
Steelers just scored. That boy Pickens just scored he might have caught a game-winning TD. But yeah,
he's a beast. He needs another. I really feel like there's a lot of average quarterbacks in the league right now.
A lot of average quarterbacks in the league.
A lot of average quarterbacks in the league right now. The Steelers got one.
You know, I would say like, how can I say it? I would say there are a lot of average Joes in the league. I'm sorry, I'm not putting Baker Mayfield in there, bro. He's talented. He's talented, bro. Talented, bro. Talented. Listen, the man had a torn shoulder, bro. Come on, man. Give him a break, huh?
And he threw a touchdown on the time he tore his.
He was trying, bro. He was trying.
There's a lot. Listen, bro. Do you have a group of quarterbacks right now? Look at Desmond Ridder. Terrible.
Bad. You want to know something? It's crazy because that's something I wanted to talk about too. Was like, all right, so Desmond Ridder, I won't say I saw potential in him, but you know, he looked like a quarterback where it was like, he can. I think he comes from Cincinnati, the college. He comes from Cincinnati, and it looks like he ran a good offense over there. But as a starter in the league, nah, I don't think so. I don't think he got it. I feel like the Falcons, it was like a miss on that position right there. I feel like they should get themselves. Oh shit, the Ravens lost. They should get themselves what's it called? A different.
They lost?
Yeah, they lost. They just fumbled the ball. Game over. You know, we just turned it off and we don't even mess with that no more. We don't even watch the game no more.
We 31-7. We just lost 31-7. I think I'm in the same boat as you. Those games is always a dogfight, bro. Those games are always a dogfight.
It hurts, bro. It hurts.
Those games are always a dogfight, man.
Yeah, it is.
I said it don't get easier. Oh, I'll be watching my Giants because it does not get easier.
It doesn't get easier. It doesn't. I tell you, but every year. But yeah.
But it's a lot of average quarterbacks right now. I think.
Yep.
Um, and we're kind of seeing the gradual because like they said, running backs. If you're gonna take running backs out the game like they're trying to, right? They don't want to pay the good running backs. You're not. They believe that you can get the same production out of a Matt Breida that you can get out of Saquon Barkley. So don't pay. Fine.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna start finding out a lot of these guys are average. A lot of these guys that you paying, look, Daniel Jones, average.
Yeah.
He's not a guy. If he's forced to win you the game, he's not gonna do that. But he'll keep you in it.
Mm-hmm.
You give him a task to keep you in the game. I think Brock Purdy teeters on that level too. Brock Purdy's a baller, a complete baller. You throw Daniel Jones on that San Francisco team, you got another baller.
Daniel Jones on the 49ers?
On the 49ers.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, it sounds, and I'm not giving him credit for being like this great quarterback. That's not the conversation I'm trying to have. The conversation I'm trying to have is that a lot of people or a lot of quarterbacks don't have the same freedom.
So you're proving my point, bro. With Baker, he got the freedom right now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he's leading them to wins. He's 3-1. He lost to a Eagles.
I think he's having a phenomenal season. I'm not taking away from his season.
Oh, okay.
But it's week 5. Okay, it's week 5.
He's going to the playoffs. That's a weak ass division. He's going to the playoffs.
And that's another thing.
That's a weak ass division.
He's gonna get if he does make, and that's if he does.
He's gonna win in the playoffs too. He's gonna get a W. Hear me out now, episode 1. Baker Mayfield's getting a W in the playoffs. Hear me out. Hear me now. Hear me now.
Need so much to go right.
Give me teams in the NFC other than the 49ers and the Cowboys right now. Other teams, and I'm saying consistent teams other than them.
Lions.
So Detroit, I'm not saying they might not even play Detroit. If they play Detroit, okay, Detroit beats them. Name another team.
So that's 3 teams.
That's 3 teams.
I see Seattle giving them a run for their money.
Nah.
A run for their money.
Nah. They don't. They. I'm sorry. I believe Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and them boys. That offense have some power over there. And I'm not gonna lie, they still got a good offensive coordinator over there. He was the offensive coordinator for Brady. And it's crazy because I do feel like Tampa was gonna tank. I'm not even gonna lie, they were gonna tank.
They wanted Caleb Williams. They wanted Caleb Williams.
But if I feel like if Baker continues to play like this, there's a chance he's on a 1-year deal though. But there's a chance either he gets paid, and I'm not even gonna say I ain't gonna lie. Listen, the Daniel Jones shit is absurd. I'm sorry to tell you that. 40. I'm sorry, and I'm not saying he doesn't deserve the money at all. I won't say that, but I will say this. I will say this. If your quarterback does not have the right tools to win games, why are you paying him that much money? And that's another thing. As a quarterback, why are you even setting yourself up?
Why would you ask? He could have took $35 million, got Saquon paid. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If they would have paid Saquon, he'd be playing right now.
Okay.
But he got to think about the free agency. Okay. He got to think that why would I go out there make my situation worse when you could go, bro? You could go. Listen, Miami will offer him $7 million, $8 million to do less work.
Wait, who? Saquon?
Yeah. Because you got to remember, he's saying, I want $12 million because I am the offense. I want $12, $13 million. I am the offense.
Yeah.
Okay? That man's not throwing the ball downfield. He's taking it down to me. I'm catching 6 passes.
But
I'm running. I'm getting 18
But
handballs.
you know what's the issue? The issue is the quarterback market. And if a quarterback win games, they get their money. And the crazy thing is, it doesn't matter how they win it. They don't even look at it.
We went to the playoffs off the back of our running game, man.
Daniel Jones running game.
Stop. Yeah.
He was running the ball out of that backfield. He was running fat. That's why they call him Vanilla Vic, bro. That's why they call him.
I think that he did a good job.
Yeah.
But it only set a precedence for the season that he has not been able to capitalize on. That he has not been able to say, okay, yeah, we went to the playoffs last year. It wasn't a fluke. It definitely was. It looks like a fluke. It looked like a goddamn fluke. It looked like we should not have made. Only made the situation worse. It only makes the situation worse. His situation worse. Tom Brady said, "Yeah, I'll take less money. Sure, I'll take less money. We need talent. If I'm gonna be good, I need the people around me to be good."
Yep, and that's actually the worst. That's the worst way to even like to think of it. Like a quarterback has to take less money to get talent around them. And I don't know if quarterbacks even think about this or think about their players sometimes when it comes to that. Like shit, Aaron Rodgers took a pay cut. Hope he gets have a healthy recovery. Sad, but he took a pay cut. To get players on his team. And I know he's a little older, and it's like, where he need the money for? That man made boats loads of money for years. Pat Mahomes pretty much took a pay cut if you think about it. Like if you look at his deal, team friendly.
He don't really get his money to the end of his contract.
As the end of his contract, but the crazy thing is, it's not even like the end of the contract. That contract could get reworked after every 3 years. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they can always rework it after 3 years. So it's just like, all right, let's start moving some stuff around and everything. That's yeah.
And that's why I feel like I said, the situation with Saquon should have went a lot differently. He knew how bad he needed Saquon. Yeah, I don't think he knew that with his ego, but the facts is now concrete. You need Saquon. This team needs Saquon. Yeah. You don't want to throw the ball downfield, right? He loves his screens. He loves his slants. And we can blame the offensive line as much as we want to. Yeah. The kids are playing scared, bro. The guys out there playing scared. He's playing scared football. So it's like
confidence, man. Confidence is a lot. Is everything. Confidence is everything. You need it.
So, and it doesn't help that we have the hardest division in football.
Yes.
I mean, there's always gonna be somebody screaming off the edge, right? Like you always have every NFC East game is a big game. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think when you really look at, and that's what has everyone so upset as a Giants fan. That's everyone so upset because it's like, you asked for this, you want it. When you ask for that money, you put the target on your back. Yeah. And then other teams that's playing us in, they paid the wrong guy.
I ain't gonna lie. What, $40+ million is a lot of damn money for Daniel Jones, though.
And that's why I can't agree with a quarterback market talk, because Joe Burrow, he's been to a Super Bowl. Yeah. He's beaten Pat Mahomes. Yeah. Also Super Bowl.
So he deserves $50+ million.
He deserves $50+
He deserve it. He deserve it. Yeah.
He bring the Joe Cool. So even when things is going like shit's going terrible in Cincinnati right now, it's very under the radar. Shit is going terrible in Cincinnati right now. I do think he's really injured, but it's Joe Cool. Like even when shit like it's gonna go right, it's gonna go right. Like you think you got Joe Burrow, you don't worry about because you got Joe Burrow. I don't feel that way. We win a game, bro. We could blow a team out by 35. That next week, I'm still scratching my head. Like
Joe Burrow issue is same thing with him. He don't got no offensive line. Every year, that's the thing. He doesn't have an offensive line. I don't know, but isn't Orlando Brown over there now? Didn't he leave Kansas to go to the Bengals? So now he doesn't have an offensive line still. It's like, guys.
He's a big player though.
Okay. No, I do get you on that. All right. I want to get onto this topic right here. Tonight's game, 8:30. We got the 49ers and Cowboys Eastern time. I don't know what it's over there in Texas. You know what I mean? What time? 7 o'clock it starts over there for you. 49ers Cowboys. Your thoughts? Outcome on the game. Who you believe is going to take that?
Cowboys get punched in the face.
You think so?
Yeah, they don't get beat. They get punched in the face. They get hit.
I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but I could say, look, I have an open mind on this one. With Dallas. Dallas defense is good. Diggs is a crazy injury. I would say that's tough. I'm surprised they didn't do what the Patriots did. After they best corner go down, you go get you a corner. go run it back, get rid of that first round pick or whatever they used. I don't know what they gave away to get J.C. Jackson back, huh?
The 6th round. They did a 6-round swap. 7-round swap.
Oh my gosh, listen.
He had a terrible season last year. He got benched a couple games.
Son, it's crazy because we talk about these trade swaps and everything. Listen, when it really starts, it's only the preseason. But when basketball starts, I feel like that's something we have to speak about with these trades, with the first round, like 7 first-round picks, you mortgaging your future. In the NFL, you giving away talent for 6 fifth-rounders, 4th-rounders. It's crazy. I don't understand that, but we're gonna talk about that another episode. When the basketball season starts, I don't know when it's the first basketball season, the first basketball game opener. It might be in like mid-October, like the 20th or something like that. I don't know, but we're gonna get to that. But with the 49ers and Cowboys, I do feel like the outcome, I do believe the 49ers will win this game. But I won't be surprised if the Cowboys come up on top. One of those victories where, the whole entire America is like, how about those Cowboys? And it's going to be really interesting because honestly, I'm going to tell you why I think the Cowboys could be that team that could beat them. The game comes down to Dak. That's what I believe. I believe. It doesn't come down to nobody else but Dak. CeeDee Lamb, I don't know him as a I haven't really watched him. Yeah, I haven't really watched him like that. Would you put him as a top 10 receiver? I was about to say top 5. What top 10 receiver? Would you put him up there as a top 10 receiver? If you truly think about the receivers in the league today, would you put him as? Would you?
Oh, if he's 10 to 8. He's in that 10 to 8.
All right, let me give you a few names: Garrett Wilson or CD.
CD.
Wow. All right, I'm gonna give you another name. We got. Trying to think of another young boy. Pickens. Think about Pickens.
Pickens is a beast, but he hasn't shown enough, and that's not his fault. It's not his fault.
It's the offensive coordinator over there. So
that's the offensive issue. That's the offensive issue.
They just won this nasty game, which I'm really tight still. But yeah, George Pickens, I have to throw him in there. So you think CD is better than them? Better than him too?
CD, bro.
Okay. All right. Trying to think of cats his age. I don't know who's his age. Really around the league like that.
Let's pull up a list.
Yeah. God, give me a list of these guys. I do feel like CD is, I wouldn't even call him. I think he's top 10. I won't call him whack.
All right, let's start. Let's look at this list. I'm looking at a list from Fox Sports, right?
Yeah.
So, CeeDee Lamb, Deebo Samuel. I'm going CD.
Really?
I'm going CD. I think Deebo is a good wide receiver. Really.
So Brandon Ayuk, because he's balling now. He's balling this season.
Brandon Ayuk is supposed to be a giant.
But he balling this season. He going crazy. You thought Deebo was supposed to get those touches. Nah, he taking all of them right now. So I'm not going to lie. Give me CD with another quarterback. That's my issue.
That's what you need to see. Okay, that's fair.
Give me CD with another quarterback.
Yeah, has been terrorizing the league quietly for a long time, and it's quiet is because, and it sounds crazy because he plays on the Cowboys.
Yeah,
but Micah Parsons is a superstar over there now. He's got more star power, I think, than Dak. Right?
Yeah, Dak is an average dude over there now. Dak
he might not be here now for long, man.
This season, I'm not gonna lie, just thinking about it, I don't care. Like this 49ers and Cowboys game right now, they saying this is what makes that shows what's the best team in the NFC or whatever. I don't believe none of that. I do feel like there's 17 games in the season. This is yo, the league is almost like 17 weeks is a long time, bro. Like, just thinking about that and thinking about where we're at now. We're at what, week 5?
Yep.
You know what I mean? We're at week 5 right now if you truly think about it. And it's like, yo, we got mad other games that are coming up. We don't know what team is going to hit their stride. You know what I mean? Like, who says that the 49ers, you know, don't run into some, you know, God forbid it, they run into some, knock on wood, you know what I mean? Walk into some injuries and everything. You know, like, nobody think of it like that. Like, for some reason, I don't understand that, but nobody think of it like that. It's a long season. Same way how the Ravens, they just got back Marlon Humphreys and Marcus Williams and those guys. Guess what? It's a long season. They just lost to Pittsburgh and they lost to the Colts. They need to fix that over there. Now you think about Miami. Miami start off hot. They dropped 70 on the Broncos. Who says that the Broncos... But who doesn't say... I understand the Broncos suck right now. But who doesn't say the Broncos start winning games like Jacksonville did last year? No, I'm just saying. But I'm just saying. But who said that about... Who said they can't with Jacksonville?
But no, I think that is different. You know how demoralizing it is, bro. You can't stop. They had 3 players with 200 plus. 3 players with 2 touchdowns.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nah. I'm gonna tell you what happened. They was in Miami when that happened.
Hey, don't even blame it on no.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Bro. Them boys, they got lit that night, bro. They got lit. They were hungover. They were hungover. They were smacked. You know, they had a good night. Them boys, Tyreek Hill and them probably invited them out to eat or some shit like that. Went to the club and boom, they dropped 70 on them. You know, you ever heard that saying, keep your enemies closer?
Bro, they had these boys. The defense was saying, can y'all stop scoring so fast? We need a break.
Because they know...
Stop scoring so fast, we need a break, Zelly.
So, I ain't gonna lie. I'm going to tell you. So, I believe with the Denver Broncos, right? Denver, Washington. I'm gonna name a couple teams. Denver, Washington. San Diego, I got to put on... Well, oh, Jesus. Los Angeles. What is it? Los Angeles Chargers? Or Las Vegas Chargers? What is it?
San Diego Chargers.
Nah, they move. They move.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to say the Chargers. You know, I think they're in LA though. They play in the Raiders stadium or the Raiders play in their stadium. It's either or some bullshit like that. It's too much going over there in LA. LA got too much going on, y'all. They need to fix that. But I feel like those teams and Green Bay. There we go. Green Bay, that's another team. Those teams right there, they need to find their balance. They don't know how to manage a game, it looks like. Like, Green Bay doesn't know how to manage a game at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? Same thing with the Ravens. They don't know how to manage a game. The Chargers, they do not know how to manage a game. If you watch their past couple games, it's always come down to the wire. You're not going to survive the whole entire season, you know, scoring 30 plus or 28 plus on the team or whatever. Because, listen, you know, this league after week 8, well, I would say it's different now because there's more in the season. But when I was playing football then, and it was only like 15 weeks at the time. Once week 8 hit, exactly. Once week 8 hits, that's when shit gets real. You know what I mean? Right. Playoff intensity. Everybody is fighting for a spot in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying, like, it's week 5. We got 3 more weeks till week 8, and we're gonna see what happens. We do. We are. Yeah.
When I was in college, we played. It was my first game starting. We played, not my first game starting, but like during that season, we played Army.
Yeah.
Right. I go into that game hyped up. You know what I mean? We already knew we were going to win that game. We are down 35-0, 1.5.
Yeah.
They are smacked. We got into that locker room, everybody sitting down. You know, there's the people that's You got this. We got to blah blah. You know what I mean? You got to go out and play. You got to get hyped up. Okay, cool. You go out there. They run up another 25 on us. We get 7. I think it was 7-50. You know what I'm saying? We walking out of that game.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I've never been a part of a L like that. I've watched it from being on the bench, but on the field, I've never been part of an L like that.
Sat on that bus, bumped and bruised. Said to myself, "Yeah, this season over." Because it's the more like there's not like that win that they got against the Bears. Cool, it was cool. Nobody this season's gonna forget you for giving up 70 points, bro. To only score 20. If they score 70 and you only score 20, that means you know how many times you got the ball back.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's demoralizing, bro.
But
this season for them is over.
But I do feel like that was a management situation. Like the coach wasn't managing the game. Like I just feel like it because, all right, there was a year. I don't want to throw it in there, but I'm gonna throw high school ball in there. There was a year in high school football where we tried to do the wristband shit, right? The wristband shit.
The signs and everybody.
You know, we tried that, right? But I'm not gonna lie. You need a disciplined team for that. Really disciplined, right. Where you can run plays consistently without going to the sideline or going to coach for the next play. You know what I mean? You know, so that's where I look at it, where the Broncos, if you watch that game, there was no type of management in that game at all. Like, and then again, you got to remember, there is a new head coach over there in Sean Payton. Yes, he's been doing it for years, but he's been out of the league. He's been out of the league for what?
I don't think his coaching style works for them either. I don't think his coaching style works.
No, it's not even that. They need to get some players out of there. When I say some players, I mean there's certain players that need to go. There are certain players because Sean Payton is the type of guy. Sean Payton is the type of guy that he want his guys. You feel me? Like he want
guys that need to go.
Who?
Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver.
Yeah, he going. He going after the season. He's going after the Who?
Cortland Sutton, the other wide receiver on the other side.
He's going.
I think that
if they do keep one, if they do keep one, it's gonna be Jerry. Sutton they not keeping.
What do you do with Russ?
Gone. How? Wait. Matter of fact. Wait. Hold up. Show me his contract, and then I would say something. Cause if he's 3 years with it, if he's 3 years into that contract, bro, Russ is gone. Listen, I'm trading him for a 6-7. Bye, bro. I figure this out by myself. I figure it out. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know this, but there's new owners of the team. 2 people. I don't know their names, but there's 2 new owners of that team. They paid a lot of money for that team to win. Right. You mortgage the future for Russell Wilson. It's like, yo, bro, are you serious? I just feel like the Broncos, let's die, you know. You feel me? Broncos country, let's die. Every game, let's die. I'm telling you, he fucked himself up, man. But
yeah.
Thing with Russ is, I won't say he was, never that great or whatever, right? I won't ever say that. The man has what, two Super Bowls?
He should have 2, but he threw a pick on one of them.
Okay, he has. Wow, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the Legion of Boom been around for so long. That's why. So that's why I said 2. I thought they went back to back or something like that. But I remember that Broncos run over. I would never forget it. I went to the city and all that for that day. But get back to topic with what's his name? Your guy, fuck. We was just talking about it, man.
Broncos.
Yes, with the Broncos, I would just restart the whole thing. The whole quarterback thing, I would restart that.
Let me ask you this. You the owner, manager of the Jets. You get a call from the Broncos. Give us a second and a third round. You get Russ right now. You making that trade?
If I'm the Jets?
If you the Jets, they want a second round and a third round.
No, it's the same situation.
You don't think Russ can go over there and change that whole shit up for them?
No.
With all the talent and experience he has and the talent that they have.
I'm gonna say what they've been. I'm gonna say what they've been saying in the league today. Zach Wilson is their best chance to win it. There's nobody else that could win the Jets game. There's nobody that can step in that. Nobody can step in there and say, "Yo, I could win this team games," because they don't know the playbook. You know, like Zach Wilson been there all OTAs, training camp, and all of that. He knows it. He knows the system.
When he's playing, he doesn't look like he knows the playbook.
But bro, like I said, we'll see it tonight. We'll see it. Matter of fact, at 4:25, I think the game starts in a couple. I believe Zach. Listen, I was on FanDuel. I bet money on Zach Wilson throwing for over 200 that Kansas City game. I made $60. I made $60. I made $60, man.
Pause me. Commercial break.
I'm a drink, you know. I don't really drink over here like that. Yeah, my boy Costco is saying, you know, I didn't even know he was in here, you know, wilding out in the chat. You know, chat is going crazy. Damn, somebody said ask Keith about the Giants is crazy, you know. But this was like I said, this was actually a minute ago. I'm just now seeing it. Man, this is funny. I'm weak.
I can't see the comments.
I
might have to. I gotta hook mine up to my Twitch soon, so I can see the comments.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah, comments because people commenting right now. Oh, actually, you know what I could do? I just go look at it on my phone. Give me 1 second. I want to see what everybody's
making sure the Twitch is nice and clean. You know, chat, let me know if the Twitch is a little echoey. You know, I try to fix that on my end. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, the topic that I really wanted to get on to, before you head off, you know, your episode 2, I don't know when you want to do that. We could do it on Sunday, most definitely. I think Sunday would be a great day. Sunday is a great day. And then basketball season, we'll figure that out. We'll figure basketball season out. I feel like basketball season should be like almost every primetime game that's on, you know, TNT.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. We're not gonna hear or conversate too much about Utah. You know what I mean? We're not gonna conversate too much about.
It's going to be the mainstream teams. You know.
Nobody really.
The league.
Care about what's going on.
NBA's too big as a whole. You know what I mean? Yeah, too much going on. So let's get to it. Teams that are a wash. You can wash them off right now. Get ready for next season. Pack your bags. You know what I mean? Start it up. What teams do you have on that list right now?
What teams I got on the list to wash?
Yeah.
Start looking at the draft. Like it's time to
pack it up. Time to pack it up. I know it's early, but there's some teams where you look at them and be like, oh yeah, they're not gonna be good. They're not gonna be good at all. So give me those teams.
I'm gonna definitely go with the Giants. It's just not. This isn't the season. Our schedule is harder. If we're smart, we take our first round pick. We lose and we go get Caleb. We trying to start all over again. I'm looking at.
Wait, you said get Caleb?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. They're gonna have to give up the farm to get Caleb. They gotta give up because that's the thing. What first round pick do they have? I don't know. You know, you gotta.
Spot. Well, with a loss today and a win, and if the Bears win another game,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And the Bears are looking. I'm pretty sure they're looking to get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
So we give up our first because they have the first 2 spots. We give up our number 1 spot. They give us their second and third. Boom, swap. You know what I mean? And now we can flip and then go grab somebody else and let them have Marvin Harrison Jr.
All right, so give me another team.
I'm looking at. Oh my God, the Raiders. The Raiders are dismantled right now. They're not in a good spot at all. The Raiders are a team that everyone kind of predicted to be good, to be, Derek Carr. I mean, no, not Derek Carr. Jimmy Garoppolo. Another very average quarterback that people like to believe because of his play, because of his time in New England, they've sculpted him into being some Tom Brady Jr. And it makes me so mad because he was never that.
Yeah.
Like he was never, ever that good.
You talking about Mac?
Yeah. I'm talking about Jimmy G.
Jimmy G. Oh, Jimmy G. Yes.
I don't think
you put Jimmy G in the right system, he's gonna win you games.
What system? Because he could have won. He could have really did damage.
He did win it, but he did win games with Kyle Shanahan.
But he lost. Look at that team, man. He should not have, with his experience of being a quarterback, he should not have been lost with that San Francisco team. And the reason he's not on the Patriots is because he's not a dog. Julian Edelman said it. He's not a dog. He don't have heart. He got mechanics. He's a pretty decent quarterback. He makes the right decision. He doesn't have a crazy arm. He doesn't have crazy accuracy. He just makes the right decision. He knows how to read the playbook. He knows how to read the field, but he's average. And people treated him because of the teams that he's played on.
Yeah,
like he's a dog. He won 11 games when Tom Brady was out. Like, bro, he did a good job as a backup.
Yeah,
he came in and got a starting job on a good team. They made the playoffs. Every time they made the playoffs, they lost to the playoffs. He goes to another team, does the same shit, and now you're looking at him on the Raiders, and you're just like, bro. Devontae Adams is like, man.
Well. I don't want to say this as I've been giving a lot of excuses, right now. But I am going to say this. When you got Josh McDaniels as your head coach, where are you going? That man has one playoff good win as a head coach, and that was when Tim Tebow was the quarterback.
Okay.
Bro, you really want to be serious? Josh motherfucking McDaniels. I'm not gonna lie, good offensive coordinator, quote unquote, they say. But as a head coach, there's no type of culture there. In can't even say Oakland no more, Las Vegas. There's no culture in Las Vegas. Everything over there is like ever since they moved over there, you know what I mean? Like you try to move your team in a different area and have no type of success. Like that sucks, and then you get Jimmy G as your quarterback. I'm sorry, Jimmy G in that offense is not going to be successful. Yes, you got Devontae Adams, but you're not going to be successful at all. Like they say Josh McDaniels and what's the name? And Jimmy G is like a match in heaven because they was with each other in New England. Nah, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. There's no culture there. No matter what coach, whatever offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator that comes out of the New England Patriots system, offensive or defensive system, and gets a head coaching position, they all suck. Every single one of those coaches suck. Look what they did to Mac Jones.
I think he's overrated to begin.
No, he wasn't overrated at all. Because think about this. Look. You can't say he's overrated when he was drafted at the pick that he was drafted at.
He went to Alabama.
No, I feel you, but look at the pick he was picked at. He's not a bad. So, for example, the Zach Wilson pick is worse than the Mac Jones pick. Just because you reached, you reached for him. You know what I mean? You reached for him. You also reached for you didn't really reach for Mac Jones. I don't even know what pick Mac Jones. I got you right now. if you look up Mac Jones' pick right now, bro, I gotta go look at it. I'm so curious.
In chat, I want to know. I want to ask the chat.
Yeah, 15th overall.
He was picked 14th.
15th.
He's a SEC bro. He played quarterback at Alabama
under Nick Saban.
To play quarterback under Alabama, you have
under Nick Saban. Yes.
You know what those 5 plays is?
Yeah.
Hand off to the left, hand off to the right, throw the vert.
Yeah. Nick Saban.
And if you can scramble. Other than that, because that team is kind of like.
Yeah. I mean something. Yeah. I'm listening. Yeah.
So it's like when he came into the league, that's another thing. Like I think that he was more prepared for the speed of the NFL, like unlike Zach. But at the same time, it's like he was never really like, oh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna win that.
So you trying to tell me his first season wasn't okay?
He did good.
But then again, you give this man a special teams coach.
Okay, all right. I can give you that. I can give you in defense of Mac Jones.
So that's fucked up, bro. They did him wrong, and now this season it looks like Mac Jones is probably one of the worst quarterbacks in the league this season. Like it looks bad. It really looks bad on his end if you really think about it. But I do believe that the Mac Jones experiment will end this year. Maybe. I don't want to say that. I have faith. I do have faith. I'm trying to fix my I'm trying to really trying to get back. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Chat. Jones got benched again today.
Wow, really? That's crazy.
I'm trying to tell you, it's some guys just don't really like. Here's the thing. I view it as if you're a perfect system kind of guy, it's gonna be hard to be successful in the NFL.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to say this about him, but I feel like Russell was like that. He stayed with a team for many years. Sadly, I'm sorry to say it. Yeah, I'm sorry to.
Bosco, I know you're in the chat right now. As a Seahawks fan, do you think that that's what it was? That your Super Bowl was?
Look how Geno Smith is striving, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Like, if Russell Wilson left and didn't have no success he had success in Seattle. Once you left, you have no success, and then you put Geno to take your spot, and you go and have success. That's an issue.
And he thrives, yeah.
That is crazy.
Pete Carroll's a great coach.
That says a lot about Pete Carroll. You know that maybe all of the hate. Matter of fact, not even the hate, but all the stuff that's been happening. Like, for example, I watched Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay's podcast when he had Marshawn on there, and he said a lot. He said a lot. He said enough for me to realize, like, okay, there's a lot of quarterbacks out there that fits in a system that are going to be good, and I'm talking really good, because who knows. When if Geno leaves after Geno's stint there in Seattle, bro, I'm sorry to say this, he's going back to the second string Geno. If people believe that Geno's going to be some top tier, he wasn't that, he didn't get a chance back then, and now he got this chance, and he's doing what he has to do and winning games. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, how old is Geno now? Like 30 something? Like 30?
33?
He's in his prime. He knows how to win games. No, he's in his prime right now. So his prime, he's winning.
You are the most optimistic. I'll be honest.
Geno's winning, bro.
Optimistic.
Geno's winning. Geno's winning, bro. You can't say Geno's not. Geno's winning. And not no ordinary winning.
He's busting ass.
Yeah, Geno Wildin'. Geno Wildin', bro, in that system. My boy quarterback rating against Detroit, right, on the 17th of September was a 116.3. My mans was playing Madden out there. And it's crazy, like, if you truly think about it, you look at the game against Carolina. I know it's Carolina, but 296 for one time. And then you go and you play the Giants. You win again. You know what I mean? You're winning games. And the same thing. If Russ was still in the system, he'd be winning the same amount of games that he'd be winning with freaking he'd be the same amount of games that Geno was winning.
So tell me this then. I want to know this from your thought process. Do you think they have serious playoff ability, like to win games?
Who, Seattle?
Yeah.
To win a game in the playoffs.
You saw what the 49ers did to them last season in the playoffs. Dogged them. Raw dogged them. They did the boys filthy. Do you really consider them, with all the new weapons, because they did just add a nice young wide receiver, he's a beast.
Mm-hmm.
They still got Megatron's little brother and DK Metcalf. Do you think they make real noise?
That's something to really think about. You got to sleep on that. You got to sleep on that, bro. I'm not going to lie.
They got Bobby Wagner back, and he's for a guy his age, he's really making, a dent. Like, he's really making a difference for that team.
Yeah.
So could they stand toe to toe with Fred Warner, Trent Williams, Debo, C-Mac?
Nah.
Brock Purdy?
Nah, they going to die.
They gonna sink. They're gonna run into that team, and the same thing's gonna happen because I'm gonna be honest.
There's only one team that I believe that can run it up with the 49ers just because they have the capable quarterback. And
I hate to say it, but I want to know what you're gonna say. I want to know who you gonna say.
It's a team that everybody sleeps on, of course. What's it called? The LA Rams. It's crazy that I said that, but their offense. Listen to me. Their offense, bro, is still that. There's still that offense. It's still good. It is. It's still good. Think about it. Bro. It's still good.
You think that team, that Rams team, who's playing above expectation, they're playing above expectation, can compete with the 49ers?
Yep. With Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp and what's that rookie that went crazy? These are the starting line. Huh?
He's going crazy.
What's his name? Pack something starts with a P?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you right now. Like I said, there's 17 games in the season. We at week 5. Do not be mad when the Rams hit their stride, bro, and start going crazy. Because you got to remember, they sucked last year because everybody was hurt.
Zelly, that team's not enough.
That team was enough to beat them.
And they got my boy Tutu Artwell over there. I love Tutu Artwell. He's won me a lot of money on FanDuel, so I love Tutu Artwell.
Bro, but think about it. Look, Puka, yeah. Costco know who I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Not enough.
It's enough. It's enough. Listen, it's going to come down to a game where Sean McVay is a great coach. Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay are 2 offensive-minded coaches, and they're creative. And look, I'm going to say this right now. I thought about this 2 weeks ago. I said, bro, give Kyle Shanahan, because they do got Brock Purdy. And Brock Purdy, you get him in a good system, because he's a dog, they say, right? But what if it's the Kyle Shanahan system that is easy to run? We don't know the reads. I don't know the reads. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But I'm just saying, like, what if Brock Purdy he fits so well in that offense, and then if he goes...
Because it's the offense and the weapons. They have unlimited weapons.
So, I got you. Look, we're going to bring this back. Give Baker Mayfield that same team and Kyle Shanahan as his coach. No, and I'm being so serious. We're talking about quarterbacks right now. We ain't talking, like, for example, let's talk about Derek Carr. Derek Carr, bro, I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, he had one good season. And ever since. Shit. And I think that... Who?
He's better than Jimmy G.
Didn't he lose to him last week? Or a week before that? Didn't they lose to the Raiders?
I don't know. Costco is right, though. The chat is right.
Yeah, it's very quarterback friendly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you can. That's why I'm saying there's certain quarterbacks in the league that are scheme. Like, you can put them in a system and they will be successful and they will win. Bro, Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl, bro. Nobody remembers that.
You're right. He did. You're right. Like, system does matter, but
and look at him now. The system he's in with Dan Campbell.
And that's why I said though that if you're a system quarterback, you're average. If I could pick Pat Mahomes, I can grab Lamar Jack, and I'm not gonna put them on the worst team in the league. You put them on the Jets. Jets is a Super Bowl team. Jets are winning the Super Bowl.
Wait.
You take Justin Herbert. You drop him on.
Wait. We doing what? We taking who out?
I'm just saying that what I was saying about being a system quarterback. If you're a system quarterback, it's you need the perfect system. That's why all the top 8 quarterbacks, they're not system quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They are. I'm a baller. I'm gonna make it happen.
All right, so I got you with another quarterback because he just pulled up on my screen. You think Kirk Cousins is a system quarterback?
Yes.
I
think he's a dog.
I don't think so. I think he's a dog.
He's
Give Kirk Cousins. Listen.
He's a tool.
Give Kirk Cousins the 49ers defense.
Kirk Cousins has the best receiver in the league.
Give Kirk. We didn't say the offense is the issue. Because we got to remember what happened the year the Giants won that playoff game. The Vikings defense really sucks. And they still suck to this day, bro.
Yeah, no, they're horrible.
So that's why I'm saying horrible. Give Kirk Cousins the 49ers defense. You think he's a system quarterback still?
I think Kirk finds a way to lose games. He's like Dak to me. He's that line. Like, they don't say Kirk for no reason.
But when when did he do that? Lately. When? Because he didn't do it in the
I'll give you lately. I'll give this season. He's been playing phenomenal.
Not even this season. Last year, my man was throwing that. Giants won because.
Wait. Let me ask you this though. When he had that when he had the biggest comeback in NFL history, right?
Yeah.
When he beat the Colts. Remember, they were down like 38-0, going into 38-7, going into the half. And they came back and won that game.
Yeah.
Why do you think they were down 38? Bro had like 3 picks in the first half. Kurt is going to Kurt. Sometimes Kurt is going to Kurt. When the game gets on the line and you give him the Kurt is going to Kurt. He doesn't have a lot of fourth quarter comebacks for a reason.
Well,
I think his defense is bad. That is very true.
Yeah.
You're 100% right about that. That defense is awful. But Kurt is going to Kurt, bro.
I feel you on that. Look at that game. Little 49 LA Rams against the Eagles right now, tied up 7-7. Like I said, that offense is still fire. But now let's continue. I think Kirk Cousins, they're giving him weapons and everything, and he's still trying to figure it out, I guess. But that defense is still doo-doo over there. Huh?
That defense is horrible.
Yeah, that defense is horrible. It is horrible over there. Let me see. We have when I was talking about like certain wash teams that you gotta pack it up. Carolina, pack it up this season. Do you blame Bryce Young for that? No. Good. Not one bit. You got a rookie quarterback, and a lot of people, like, when you watch last week's game, Andy Dalton played, and yeah, the offense did look fluid when Andy Dalton was in there. But he's a vet, He's gonna look like that. He's gonna look like that. He's gonna look poised in the pocket. Bryce Young is not poised yet. Because like I said, he doesn't trust his line yet. Things is a little difficult now in that system, huh?
They do suck.
They do suck. They got no receivers really. DJ Moore, they got rid of him. You get Bryce Young and have no weapons. You already see what's happening. I feel like after week 8, cut him as in like and end it. Like if y'all suck, don't let this man play. Do not get that man killed.
He should not have started to like the end of the season.
Yeah.
Give him that knowledge piece because I really like the way he plays. If you watch him play, he plays real smooth.
Plays smooth, yeah. Yeah. But just don't get him killed.
Chilling.
Yeah, just don't get him killed. Just don't get him killed back there and lose his confidence. Because that's something in the league that I don't like now, which they've been doing. These young quarterbacks get into the league and they think, it's all good and dandy. You feel me? And then boom. Your ass get hit that one good time by that right boy, that right dog, and now you ain't the same after that.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
How you feel about my boy Fields?
Who?
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. I'm not even gonna lie, because Chicago is not a team that I really want to watch. There's a lot of games that I don't watch. I would say. I do watch some type of highlights or whatever on the certain games, especially when the Bears did play the Commanders and went crazy in the first half. Commanders couldn't do shit for some apparent reason. Don't know why. But it looks like Chicago came to play. Justin Fields, I would say like after.
By the way, 2 really good back-to-back games. Back-to-back stellar performances.
Oh man, we trying to fix this. I think we trying to get this thing to be nice and straightened out. You know what I mean? But whatever. I want to see Justin Fields somewhere else. I don't want to see him in Chicago no more. I don't want him to get.
I want him in the Giants. I wanted him in a Giants fit. I wanted him in
anywhere that he can feel comfortable. Because I don't think he likes Chicago. I don't think he likes the location. I'm going to be honest. I don't think he do. I wouldn't even like freaking Chicago. The hell? Huh?
The coaching system is really bad over there, too.
A coach just got arrested over there. Come on. Defensive coordinator just got arrested. You know what I mean? Like, you got to think of those things. Like, what's the environment? Is there positive energy? Is there positive energy in that locker room? Like, there probably isn't no positive energy in that locker room, You got
it's hard to be positive.
Yeah, it really is hard to be positive.
What's going on? If you look at when they played the Bucks, nobody believes they're being used correctly. Other players is telling them, telling DJ Moore, man, they're not using you the right way over there. He like, I know. You feel what I'm saying? So it's hard to be in a system where no one believes in what's going on. You gotta make me want to run these plays, but if I'm wide receiver, I'm good at
that's why
running.
That's why you look at Detroit and see why they have so much success right now.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, they move him around so much and keep him in the slot. Let him do his thing.
And that's why. And remember when I told you getting creative? They don't do that with Garrett Wilson, with Zach Wilson running the offense. Why don't you?
Because they probably can't. You gotta understand. If anybody know, they know.
You can do it. You can do it because Garrett Wilson is your so-called strong receiver, right?
Yeah, of course.
But you got others like Alex Lazard and those guys.
They got Cobb. They got a nice wide receiver.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like there's certain quarterbacks that have weapons and they can win games. Bryce Young has no weapons. C.J. Stroud have no weapons, but he has some receivers like
Nick Collins. I think his name is number 12, a beast.
But not even just him. They got a vet up in there. Robert Woods. They got that vet up in there. And I feel like, Robert Woods still can catch the ball and get some,
He plays a good leadership role in there too.
Very.
Stroud is a ball. Shout out to CJ.
Shout out to CJ. Most definitely, bro. Most definitely, CJ. CJ is a dog, bro. A dog.
Definitely a ball.
I can't believe to see what's going on. I can't believe it. We over here still messing with this mic, man. Oh my gosh. This thing sucks, man. Alright, we good. But yeah, Facts. I feel like damn. Trying to think of another team. AFC North, like I said, is up for grabs. You know, somebody's gonna win that by default. Some team, one. It's gonna come to who's healthy, in that division.
Well, he's gonna shape out the right way around week 12. We'll really see like people start pulling away. You'll find the teams that were competitive and then being like, all right, let's reel it back. Let's try to get a high draft pick so we can kind of get better for next season.
Yeah.
You had those teams, a go-lucky team like the Giants were last year. People are like, yo, if you play this team in the playoffs, you might catch an L.
Might catch
an
an L.
I mean, I think that could be the Rams. I think that could be your Rams. I think that with the Rams got going on, they could be that sneaky team that's going to win streak that you don't want to run into if you're the Cowboys. That, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Dak could drop a game like that. Dak has dropped plenty of games like that. I also feel the same way about the Jags. Jags are sneaky good. Jags are.
Yeah, they just need to find like I said, that's another team. They gotta find their rhythm, their hitch. What can they stick to every game? You know what I mean? Like every team has that one run, like that offensive playbook where it's like, okay, this is our identity. This is what we're gonna do.
Right.
You know what I mean? They go into that game like the Eagles got their identity. They started this new quarterback sneak shit that I've never saw in my damn life, but that's their identity now.
And they run it
perfectly, exactly. Every time, that's a touchdown.
Compete with it.
Yeah, I know. After this season, though, I tell you this, that's going to change. You know, there's going to be a new rule. It's going to be a new rule.
I'm not even an Eagles fan. I genuinely do not like the Eagles.
I used to be an Eagles fan when Donovan McNabb was there. So
like the Eagles.
I was a big McNabb fan. So I can't say it. And Brian Westbrook fan. You know, I'm an old school Eagles fan. Not the new one. New one is the new ones. You know, I'm a go hard old school Eagles fan. Most definitely.
I just checked the chat. Please, if you're on house arrest, please do not comment. If you're on house arrest, please do not comment.
Oh man.
Shout out to my boy Tom.
It's funny, you know, I actually have this last topic. It was like I have it on the list. Like, is the Eagles the same team this season? It's hilarious. I did have that on the list. You know, is the Eagles the same team this year? What do you think?
I think that
we got some optimistic optimism in here. You know what I mean? He said, "No, we not." I couldn't agree with that. You know, and not in no bad way.
I think they've been figured out. I think that teams. Not figured out. Not like we already know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
But I think that people have more of a idea of how they want to maneuver their team and how they want to get things and move the ball down the field.
Yeah.
I think that you have a better because before last season, people really didn't know what to expect out of Jalen Hurts. Like everybody was like, is he just gonna play? Are they gonna do the QB sneak like with Lamar? I mean read option like Lamar or where does he fit in? And he kind of was able to be really good at passing and running. And I think that's obviously a lot to do with the wide receivers that he has. But
definitely, yes, still undefeated. You are right about that. No matter how you win the games, how ugly it is, as long as you take the dub, bro, you get the dub.
Yeah.
You know, and I would say, like I said, not an Eagles hater over here at all. I'm weak. I ain't gonna lie. Today is an interesting game, but you know, I would say like the Eagles this season. The only reason why I feel like they're not the same team this year is because of the new offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. You lost two coordinators literally in one season.
They lost a lot of people.
Did they?
On the defensive. Oh yeah, they lost their middle linebacker, and they lost a couple of tackles.
They do got those young boys that's up front. That's dogs. So exactly, you still got Fletcher Cox over there and everybody and them boys. So you know, I just feel like, all right, yeah, I would say like that division will come down to the Cowboys and Eagles. But I would say like the Cowboys, there's a chance that they could fumble fumble the bag to the Eagles. You know,
always.
They could be a chance. There could be a chance that can happen.
Like I said, I think that the Eagles they have the best team in the NFC East.
Yeah, on paper, hell yeah. That's something people are sleeping on. Like when you look at those names and the rookies that you drafted, that looks so much more like I don't know. It looks more attractive. You know what I mean? It looks like that fine little shorty. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you got that? You know?
I don't think I don't think they make it back to the Super Bowl this year. I don't think they have the capacity to.
No, the NFC is unpredictable this year, and I'm saying like the only team that I can run with if they stay healthy and if the quarterback stays healthy is the 49ers. You know what I mean? Because last year they definitely did get close.
They're the best team in the league.
Most definitely. You brought the same team back. You got Fred Warner and them boys. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I feel like the Eagles, they do take a big hit this season. I do say they go to the playoffs this season. Do I say division? No. I would say wild card. They're going to be a wild card team. You know, like I said, it is the beginning of the season. I just feel like the Cowboys is going to be that team. It's sad. The thing with the Cowboys is they cannot win. They cannot win the rights to have a bye week. And the only reason why I think that is because the Cowboys is that team for some reason. They're going to get that bye week and they're going to fumble the fucking bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where I look at the Eagles and it's just like, all right, there's a chance they won't fumble that. Even if they come out of the wild card and they be like, yo, they match up with... Because I feel like that's going to be the matchup at the end of the season.
What?
Philly against Dallas. That's going to be the matchup. It's going to be the matchup.
But I really do sit back and I look at Dak Prescott and I say to myself, he don't have it. They brought in Trey Lance for a reason, man. They bought in Trey Lance for a reason.
Zach Wilson threw some nasty shit. But yeah, I hear you.
And I do think that, you know what I mean, that the Eagles have a really good chance, but I really do believe that this is 49 this year with no injuries or no major injuries.
Mm-hmm.
That's really, in the East, that's really compete with them. No team.
Yo. My prediction in that division is My prediction is Philly. Well, Dallas, Philly, Giants. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all might be fighting Washington if Sam Howell picks it up.
Washington's playing really good football.
No, they are, but they that last game against Chicago was, I won't say it was a fluke, but
It was a betting. If I was a fan, that's a game they got to look at to win. They got to look at to win those games.
Who?
The Bears?
The Bears? Yeah. They do. I don't think like I said, they're not trying to tank this season. It looks like they're not. They're trying to win games. You know what I mean? They just can't find their. Same thing with them. Remember, management. This is something that's going to be key throughout this whole season. You're going to hear me say it every week. Management. What happened against that Broncos team when the Bears was up like 30 something?
They're playing. No, they kept fighting.
But that's the thing. That's when management comes involved. Like, as in, like, yo, run the ball. You know what I mean? Like, did they run the ball? I felt like they kept passing the ball after a while, trying to get Justin Fields to break a record or something. You know what I mean? And that's something that's like time management within a game is a thing. Like, you don't call plays just to call it. You know what I mean? You don't just call plays just to call it. You know, so. I think we could rendezvous. We let the 4:00 games play, and we rendezvous back at around 7:30, 8 o'clock for the last game of the night. Last game of the night? Yeah, we could definitely do that. Be back on this pod. You feel me? Real sports talk. You feel me? Real sports talk podcast. Like I said, man, first episode on its way. You know, we touched on everything, and like I said, we're gonna catch the 8:30 game. You're saying pretty much, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Catch the later game.
Got it.
Things play out.
Got it.
You got play with us on Xbox too. We definitely gonna be on Xbox.
Yeah, we be on the box. You feel me? ZellybJuice. You know, we be here, man. Chat. You know what I mean? We'll definitely be back at 7:00 or 7:30, I believe. You telling me 7? I'm Eastern time, bro.
That's 8.
Huh?
That's 8.
It's 8:00 for me, so you know what I mean. 9 times out of 10, my shorty might call me or something like that, but you know she knows what's up right now.
Love a faithful king, man.
But most definitely, man. Most definitely. But all right, we be back, chat. Wrap this up. Man.